Now, still page 300, 20.4. We're solving simultaneous equations. One's linear, one's quadratic. Now listen to the wording of question 2. Solve these simultaneous equations by substitution. Nothing new there. Where necessary, give your answers correct to 2 decimal places. In other words, from some of these 4 questions there, A, B, C and D, you may get 1 or 2 of them which won't factorise. You're going to have to either complete the square or, as has been taught in this unit, chapter 20, you're going to have to use the quadratic formula. And since that's a new thing, I will be choosing to use the quadratic formula rather than employing completing the square, for example. So I'm going to do the 2 hardest ones. I presume they're the 2 that may require the use of the quadratic formula. So this is 2c then. I'll write it out and then we'll talk about it. Right, I've got y equals 2x squared minus 1, and I've got y equals 3x plus 2. Well, by substitution I can put this entire little block here right there where the y is, because if y equals 2x squared minus 1 and y equals 3x plus 2, and if they're simultaneous equations, they'll have common solutions. Therefore, I'm quite happy to stick the 2x squared minus 1 right there where the y is and start playing with it. So let's start playing. So 2x squared minus 1 equals 3x plus 2. Okay, it's looking easy. Bring all this over next door. 2x squared minus 1 minus 3x and minus the 2 leaves me with 0, tidying up. 2x squared minus 3x and minus 1 minus 2 is minus 3. Now I'm going to try and factorise it. I've not planned it. Let's just see what happens. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, I'll shove it in the formula. The only way to make 2x squared is to go 2x and x. The only way to make 3 is 1 times 3. So if I put a 1 there and a 3 there, I end up with 2x's minus 3x. Won't give me minus 3x overall, will it? So let's just swap them round, see what happens. And maybe I could put perhaps a 3 there and a 1 there. Well, that gives me 6x's. And no, I can't see it factorising. I'm going to have to use the formula. But this is me being you in an exam, trying to factorise it. Now, of course, you won't get 4 of these in the exam. You may get 1. And if they tell you things like give your answer to 2 decimal places, then don't even try factorising. It's not going to work. Use the formula. And that's what I'm going to do. Now look, recall. Let's do this in red. The A value on the formula is 2. So I'm going to write it out first. The B value is minus 3. Watch out for the negative. And the C value is also minus 3. Now, I'm not going to quote the formula. I'm just going to stick it straight in. So x equals minus b, and b is minus 3. So it's minus 3, plus or minus the square root of b squared, which is minus 3 squared, minus 4 lots of a times the c. Alright, I'm just substituting, and then divide the whole thing by 2 lots of a. Now the reason we get 2 answers, of course, is because we go down the plus route, we get 1 answer. We go down the minus route, we get another answer. So let me just tidy up a little bit. Well, minus 3 is 3, and that will be plus or minus the square root of. Now let's do this quickly. I can see I've got 9, minus 3 squared is 9, and minus 3 times 2 is minus 8, minus 8 times minus 3 is plus 24. So I've essentially got 9 plus 24, so 9 plus 24, again you can use your calculator, is 33, and divide that by 2, 2's are 4. So let's get my 2 answers. So x is going to be 3 plus whatever the square root of 33 is, so root of 33 equals 5.74, divide that by 4, and I'm going to get an answer right now. So I'm going to add on my 3 equals, and divide that by 4 and press equals. I've got 2.19. That's to 2 decimal places. Let's get the other one. And I have the word and there. X equals 3, sorry, minus now, isn't it? I'm going to do the negative root. So 3 minus 5.74, divide that by 4, of course, and I've got 3 take away 5.74 equals, now divide that by 4, and that gives me minus 0.685. So I'm going to go for 6, 9. These are my two x answers. Now in terms of the y, just substitute into the simplest equation, which is the bottom one. Let's try and work in different colours so it stands out. So therefore y equals 3x's, so let's just say it, 3 times 2.19 plus 2, just get our calculator and do it quickly. So 2.19 times 3, press equals, then add on 2, I make that 8.75, sorry 8.57, getting tired, and here I'm going to put a therefore, y equals 3 lots of minus 0.69, it's 3 x's, there it is. Now add on 2, so minus 0.69 times 3 gives me minus 2.07. Now add on 2, doesn't give me very much, does it? Not a whole heap. Minus 0.07, and these are my two answers. I'll pause there. I'll see how long it is. I might make an additional, just do a separate video, but that's essentially it. What have we got? Two x values and their corresponding y values, and they've been kept separate, so that belongs with that and that belongs with that, and that's fine. Alright, I'm definitely going to stick on D on the back of this video and just let it run continually. Get rid of this rubbish. Right, where are we? 2D rather. So I've got B equals 7x, A and B actually, 7a squared minus 4a plus 3, and I've got B equals 4a plus 1. Well, okay, it's pretty easy. If I take this part here, substitute it there in the top, so I'm going to have, try and get the equation going, 4a plus 1 equals 7a squared minus 4a plus 3. Bringing everything over to this side, there's more involved on this side, so I've got 7a squared minus 4a plus 3, now minus the 4a again from the other side, and then minus the 1, that all comes to 0. I have got 7a squared minus 8a, 3 take away 1 is 2, so it's plus 2 equals 0. Do I dare to try and factorise that? I dare not. I can't see it happening, frankly. So let's just label up the bits and pieces. Well, I've got a equals 7. Remember, the a is the a as in the quadratic equation, not the a squared. So a is 7. I've got b equals minus 8, and I've got c is 2. Shove it in the formula and try and work it out on one page with a bit of luck. So here we go. I've got x equals minus b, which is minus 8, give or take the square root of b squared, so it's minus 8 squared, put that in a bracket, minus 4 lots of a times the c. That's that. Divide everything by 2 lots of a, which is 2 7s. Right, let's try and get one answer then, shall we? That'll be 8 plus or minus, I'm going to do this this little part in one little go. Well, 8 8s are 64, so it'll be 64. Take away, well, 4 7s are 28, double up 56, so 64 take away 56, that gives me 8, so there you go, root 8 all over 14. So x is going to be 8 plus root 8 over 14, look at 8, let's work it out now, so press the square root button on that, and then add 8 equals, then divide by 14. I've got one answer of 0.77, so 0.77, and I'm going to write the word and here, x equals 8 minus the root of 8 all over 14. We'll get that quickly. So 8 minus root 8 equals, now divide by 14, I'll make that 0.369, 0.37 I'm going to go with. Alright, so I'm now going to change flavour and work up here and work out the corresponding y values. So if I say in black and white clearly, when x equals 0.77, I just, was it x? What have I just done? One solution is 0.77. What have I just solved? I've solved for a. Right. This is the confusion. There's A's, B's and C's in the formula, and there's A's and B's in the actual equations. By X I mean A, alright? So let's just change all this into A, because I've got rid of all the B's, haven't I? So instead of X's, it's in fact A, and get rid of this one as well. That is also A. They didn't have to be this awkward, did they? Anyway, the maths is correct. The styling is wrong. Right, so A. So when A equals 0.77, B is going to be, shove it in that one, it's easy. 4 lots of 0.77 plus 1. Get your answer now. So 0.77 times 4 plus 1. What have we got? 4.08. There you go. We've got 4.08. And when A equals 0.37, B equals 4 lots of 0.37, then add on your 1, get your answer. 0.37 times 4, add on a 1 later on. Bam, what we got? 2.48. So these are my solutions, all presented carefully and beautifully done. So here we are, there's one of them. You are one set, and you, friends, are another set. And I'll stop there because that's 2 questions done in one video, so that's going to be quite long. So study it carefully and I'll get back to you.